Call me Neoblade, and this is about select all army hotkey, or what I will call it in the future and this video, F2. This is the standard hotkey, and from bronze to platinum I tell the people do not use it because it's dangerous, and because all races have to get some kind of macro style and some kind of macro cycle, and they have to put new units into their army control group, which is one for me. But there is a smart way to use F2, and I will show it to you now. Again, I strongly recommend that bronze to platinum try to use a hotkey drill, warp-in drill for Protoss, mental checklist for Terran. I made a video for it in the last few days, so check it out if you have not seen it. It's very, very, I think, helpful for Terran players who don't think about their cycle, don't think about what they should do in a game. But back to Protoss, back to Zerg, and back to Terran, back to F2. And this is all army hotkey. Why do I have Protoss grid? Because I made changes to grid. I do not use all grid keys like the standard grid is, and I made my own grid. Could it call it something else, but doesn't matter. And I use rapid fire for warp-ins, as you can see here with choose ability, AI or target. I will put down a Jack video powered by Jack Attack for defining hotkeys with a text editor. I will put it in the description below. Please check out the description, and if you have any comments, criticism, or anything else begins with a letter C, please put it in the comments below. This was a quote by Jack Attack. So we'll start. And I hope I won't die, because this was a test match against the AI. I tried to execute the Neo Mamba build order, and I only have 1,500 minerals. What will happen if you use F2 and right click? I will show it in the end, or F2 and A move. This observer won't patrol anymore. This observer won't patrol anymore and scout for hidden bases. And this adept will leave the watchtower. If you don't know how to add units to a control group with Protoss, please check out the warp-in drill powered by Jack Attack. I've made a video for Legacy of the Void as well, so I won't talk in detail in this, but I will now show you using a little bit, because I have to speak, and speaking and playing is not my cup of tea. And I will show you the right way to use F2, but only if you lose units on the map. You made some kind of two-prong attack. You attack this base with your major army, and you attack this base. You will see here is a base, I think. Yeah, there is. With a part of your zealots, then, and you somehow lose your zealots in a big fight, you get distracted, whatever, then you are allowed to use F2. Otherwise, you should use the other techniques and mechanics for your race. So F2 is not a case of emergency, which I want to write. F2 is avoid F2. If it's possible. But of course you can use it, but it should not be the main focus hotkeying your army. So we'll jump into the game. I will slow down the game. I will just send my main army to his base, and we have to warp in stuff. Now we are supply capped. I will just build a nexus everywhere. And you can see here my observer scouts the base. And we will reset this observer patrolling there. And F2. I will now put this on a control group. And I will A-move again. Here is my war prism. And I will now move this here. And jump to my war prism. And I will now not hotkey these units. And did I hotkey them? I don't know. Yeah, I did. Just it's reflex for me. I will now send these two zealots here and forget about them. So this is my hotkey again. A move via the minimap. And now I see, oh, I lost my zealots. I press F1. Control click on all zealots and shift click it to my army. And now these zealots are moving. Again, I have to avoid 2000 minerals. F2, direct us. Control, shift click, shift 1, and there should be all on a control group. You can do this with all types of units, and my observer is not moving, and so on. You require more Vespine gas. Shift click, A move, and we should, of course, it's too difficult to talk even with the slow stuff. And now I will show F2 and right click. Thus I serve. My observers are now moving away. My watchtower is not highlighted anymore. And the same applies. The same applies to a move. This is a changeling. My meditation is over. F2 and a move. The same will happen. I will now show it here. I have to build additional nexi, so I don't die. Double click War Prism. F2, A move. And you see the watchtower is left. And I have to concentrate to put it back. I think this will wrap it up for the right way to use F2. Again, try to avoid F2. Try to remember it as an emergency hotkey if you lost some of your units on the map and you don't know, well, is this a zealot or a pylon? I think from the size of it you can see it's a pylon. This should be a zealot or a unit. It's a different size. But if you lost track of some units, then you can use F2 in the manner I described. But never use F2 and right click on the ground. Never use F2 and A move. This is very, very bad. Thank you very much. Please subscribe to my channel. Please check out the description below and take a look at Jack Attack's videos regarding rapid fire and customizing your hotkey layout. Thank you very much.